Hello.
Sorry, I took a sip at the wrong moment.
That's okay. Have your coffee, pal?
Hello, how have you been, darling? How have you been?
I've been good. I've not seen you in a hot minute.
It's been 2 weeks. Every time we're like, it's been so long. 2 weeks.
Comparatively, that's a long time for us.
That is a very long time for us. Yeah, last time I saw you was my birthday.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I'm a whole year older.
Happy birthday, I guess.
Happy New Year!
But this is the first thing we've recorded since your birthday, so happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday. Happy birthday to me. Yep, Capricorn season's over. We're now in the Aquarius zone.
Ugh.
We're back.
This is just a little bonus episode to keep you guys going while Erin moves house. In case you haven't heard yet, she's moving.
Breaking news.
So, this is for all the preamble lovers out there. We're just catching up right now. This is all preamble, baby.
All preamble, no filler. All filler? I think this one's mostly filler. Episode title. That's a good title. I think
this slide's mostly filler.
Yeah.
Yes.
Great. Okay.
Excellent. That was a Buffy the Vampire Slayer reference for any of you Desperados in together.
If in doubt, it's a Buffy reference.
Indeed.
Okay, let's start talking. How have you been? What have you been up to?
What haven't I been up to?
Oh,
Quite a lot. I've not done that much, to be fair. I went on a date recently, a second date.
Which guy is this?
I don't think I've told you about this guy. Because both dates were quite recent. So it's since last time I saw you.
You can't see, but I'm clutching my pearls. You can't see, especially, even Jakub can't see because I don't wear pearls.
It's true. Well, anyway, I'm specifically bringing this up because we were having drinks the other night and naturally Cascada came up in conversation.
Of course.
Because anyone who's going to get to know me just needs to know that about me.
Yes.
It's
going to be a big part of their life because it's a big part of your life.
Yeah. And they were like, oh, yeah, I loved Cascada back in the day. I'm like, oh, yeah, like every time we touch, he was like, oh, yeah, I loved Dream on Dreamer. And I was like, excuse me? You mean the bonus track from the US version of the second album?
He's throwing out B-sides?
He's throwing out exclusive B-sides. I was gagged. I was good. He knew everything. He started singing Pyromania.
Pyromania!
I was genuinely like, are you
were
kidding
like,
me?
I've met the one. Dream on Dreamer, wedding song. Oh my God.
No, the wedding song is the ballad version of Every Time We Touch. And that's a non-negotiable for anyone out there who's trying to get with me.
That is...
Just know that before you make any moves.
Two things can be true. That's the cringiest thing I've ever heard. Can't wait. I jump in the middle and try.
Yes, and equally, at my funeral, they will play the acoustic version of Evacuate the Dance Floor as I evacuate life.
I'm afraid I'm in charge of your funeral because let's face it, you're going to die before me. I'm cremating you and it will be Pyromania. Pyromania. Ow.
I'm obsessed. Yeah. Okay, you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
We're back, baby. It's been 2 weeks. We're back. We're so
again.
back.
Oh my God, what's new with you? What's something you've been up to?
Okay, so these two stories are linked. Okay. I had my niece stay for the weekend, my niece Keelan. We all call her Kiki. She is me reincarnated, as I said to you earlier. But I have a lot of things to say about motherhood in general, based on my tiny teaser. And I'm not speaking about motherhood in general in terms of what it actually is like. I'm speaking about it very much in relation to me. I love this child. I have so much patience for this child. I have so much respect for her and for children in general. And even after 3 days, I felt like I was no longer a human being, but was instead a human machine whose sole purpose was to keep her alive.
She's been dehumanized.
I'm not kidding. First of all, okay. She told me my moles are ugly. I was like, well, they're genetic. My moles.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, girl, they're genetic. Enjoy. You got a big storm coming.
Give it time, babe.
That was fine. It was a rainy day the last day, so I was trying packing all these activities. So we made special crowns that had string on them. We had like beads. We had a jigsaw. We had a word search. We were doing Etch-a-Sketch. We were doing crayons, all sorts. And about half an hour before she went home, she went, "Can we do something fun?" And I could have killed her. I could have killed her.
The audacity.
But at the same time, so funny, so sweet, so adorable. And I have missed her since she's been gone. And that is the contradiction. Now,
Since you've been gone.
since she's been gone. Although she cried when she had to go home because she was going to miss us so much. I cried with relief.
But she'll never know.
Well, she's going to listen to this one day. So the reason I bring it up is we came home to our stairwell. And I had to do... This works 100% of the time, by the way, with kids. Any kid. If you say their name, they're going to keep walking. If you go freeze, they will freeze in the spot. And I had to say freeze in the spot because there was a giant human defecation in the stairwell. And I'm talking, this person was deeply unwell. And it was all up the wall and it was huge. And I can't explain this, but if you know, you know. I knew instinctively it was human. I was like, an animal didn't do that, right? Okay. So this happens, right? I take the child up the stairs, right? For the sake of brevity, I'm going to refer to this incident from now on as the shit and run. So I take the child upstairs. I can still smell it. I can still smell it in my flat, in the corridor. It is horrendous. I have had to tell Kiki that it was a giant dog, okay? Because I didn't want to freak her out. We're in the living room, the door is shut. I message Rory. I'm like, I don't know what to do, man. I don't know what to do here. I've got the child quarantined in the living room. And she's like, can we make... I'm like, we're not making any food. I will gag, right? I have a very sensitive sense of smell anyway. So anyway, Rory has gone to the shop to pick up marigold because he's like, I'm going to deal with this, right? He says he came in the stair and he was like, I don't know if I can do this, man. Sorry,
what? This is a very stupid question. What's marigold?
Gloves, like gloves you use your dishes with.
Okay.
I don't know if that's like a brand name or if it's because they're usually
Crazy.
that color.
Rory was going to clean it up himself. Even the thought of it.
For the kids.
Crazy.
Doing it for the kids. And he's workshopping it with me because he and I are like, right, okay. And I'm going, do we boil a kettle, put it in a mop bucket and like throw it over and try and like swoosh it out? Now, this is where I bring you to today. Did you notice a giant weird pile of sand at the bottom of... Yeah,
I did.
Mm-hmm. So basically what happened is while we're having this conversation, because I'm a bloodhound, I'm like, someone's fixing it. I can't smell it anymore. Right? And essentially... Someone put sawdust or something. I don't know who in the stair dealt with it. I was expecting a note of someone to be like, hey, what's going on?
I was about to ask, was there a note? Because there was a note after a previous stairwell incident.
Yes, but then I'm on Reddit. And I'm reading what is the timeline of these shit and runs. And I'm seeing people be like, this happened in Dalry. This happened in Gorgie. This happened in Haymarket. I'm like, it's getting closer.
So it's not a tenant in the stair.
It's not. Well, it never occurred to me there was a tenant in the stair. I think this is someone's like, this is what they do.
All right. I don't know how to react to that.
The best part is then I had to be a bit of a Karen. And so I tried to phone the council and asked them what to do. I was like, this is an environmental hazard. I have a child at home. Because I'm a single mother right now. Even though Rory is there and helping me.
In the eyes of the law, you're a single parent.
Exactly. So I said to Kiki, I need to go on the phone to sort something adult. And she's 5. She hasn't worked out that it's human. But she understands that something is not right with the story because I leave and Kiki's like, Rory, why did a giant dog poo in the stair? And that's how, but another thing that I wanted to share with all the Desperados is my niece trying to be part of our podcast.
No. Oh yeah, you sent me these clips. It was so cute.
It was cute. What was even cuter was Jakub being like, what is that? What is that child trying to say?
It was the second one. I could not make it out.
I'm not going to lie. Her diction isn't perfect, but she's 5. Okay. Have you all heard of our podcast?
Mary Agnes, what did you do?
That's so cute.
I'll play it one more time. I think she's saying Mary Agnes.
Mary Agnes, what did you do?
I'm obsessed. Legit the best thing I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, it's so cute. So that's what I had to tell you. And that's what you missed on Glee.
Yeah, I bet y'all are glad that this is what's keeping you going until we're back.
Well, here's the thing is that I think this actually was a gift from a higher power, because I was getting so upset about leaving this place. I love this place. This is like the place that I've lived in for so long.
And now it's tainted.
And now I'm like, but I'm not going to have this problem.
Well, lock your doors.
Oh, those doors are going to be locked.
Oh my God. When was the last time you went swimming? Change of topic.
So I don't know why, but I am so scared that I'm in for a wig right now.
You're really not. I'm working my way down the bullet points I made. This
Okay.
is the least interesting, so I'm throwing it in the middle. I went swimming the other day for the first time.
Solo?
No. I legitimately could not remember the last time I went swimming. But my friend was visiting from London in Scotland. She was in Glasgow and she was staying in a relatively nice hotel that had a pool. So I kind of hung out with her in the hotel. We went for a wee swim. But there was like swimming lessons happening for kids off to the side. And there was one kind of woman who was sort of stood there with her daughter and she was having words with the instructors and she stormed off at one point. And we couldn't work out what was going on, but there was drama going on among
That's not very mind your business of you. That's very Erin McGee behaviour.
See,
and I
you
admire
and my
it.
friend in question aligned that way,
Yeah.
and I was drawn into it.
You're
If
like
I'd
a
been
moth
there
to a flame.
alone, I would have been minding my business.
Oh, and how boring your life would be.
Oh my goodness. But yeah.
Did we find out what happened?
No.
Oh.
And that's why this chat is going in the middle and not the beginning or the end.
Okay, here's what I have to tell you. I need you to close your eyes.
Oh.
Hold on. I'll be back.
Oh.
There's a prop.
I'm scared.
Don't be.
Okay.
Hold
Oh my
on.
God, I'm so excited.
It's so not worth it. Okay, I'm sat back down. You may open your eyes. So here's what you need to know. I turned 30 and was like, I have always wanted to be 30. I am in my prime. Something happened at 31. Something happened at 31. I immediately dyed my hair black. You can't tell. It's kind of washed out. That's fine. And then I did something so bizarre that I'm still not sure why I did it. And that's that. You know that I go on Vinted and like all the weird stuff.
Is this one of your teapots?
Behold my Henry VIII teapot.
I think we're going to need to put a photo of this somewhere, whether it's our story or just in the Patreon feed or
My
something.
new profile picture. The best part is how to say this without being too controversial. I don't believe in the concept of a monarchy. And yet, I could not
However,
help
the
myself.
monarchy aesthetic, stunning.
Let me eat cake. So basically, what happened is I was doing my usual and liking all the weird stuff. And then all of a sudden, the women gave me a discount, a massive discount. And I went, so I entertained her by being like, what about a discount on that? And she said, okay. And I went, oh,
I guess I have to buy those now.
I guess I have to buy this. And it has all of the wives on it. It gives you like a little key at the bottom of who they all are. And I like that it's blurring it in the background. It says product placement. Big monarchy suing us. But yeah, and it's...
Oh, that's a satisfying sound. I did think it was going to be triangles on the lid as well, and they kind of intersected, so that's a little underwhelming, but I still like it a lot.
Well, what we've got here is some bonus. There's a lot of people to get on here. And yeah, it does a little... I will never use this to make tea.
Is it 8-sided?
What do you mean 8-sided?
Well, he had 8 wives.
Yeah, so you get he's in the middle of both sides.
Okay.
And then we got a wife on parallel bits. And then there's 2 wives on the top.
Okay, gotcha.
So, for example, let me find a good example for you. This is Anne Boleyn. Here's Big Hen. Here is, who I'd guess that's Catherine of Aragon. Yes, it is. That's Catherine of Aragon. I can kind of tell by, okay, again, a little bit of background. I was weirdly into the Tudors as a kid.
I did my primary 7 project on the Tudors.
Yes, so I can look at the pictures and go, that's such and such. This one threw me slightly because this is a blonde Anne Boleyn.
Oh.
And, but then the portrait of her, people are starting to think that the portrait that we have of Anne Boleyn, the famous one, is actually one of Elizabeth I because Henry got rid of all the pictures of... Anyway, long story long.
Obsessed.
I like that that's me
rebelling. You better serve
rebelling.
me tea out of that in your new house.
I think I will. I think that I will have dress as your favourite wife. No, don't do that. That's not good.
No, I'll just go to the museum, like, kids area where they've got, like, little dress up section and steal from there.
Yeah, that's morally better. Theft.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Those were my main things. I think I have
Incredible.
more.
Well, speaking of Vinted, I have been a selling machine on Vinted.
Honestly, I can't imagine. I think you're the reason I did this.
I finally overtaken my mum in sales. 'Cause, like, I sold like 2 things on Vinted like a year or so ago. Showed my mum about it because she has a ton of old clothes she wanted to get rid of, and like every week she was going through a phase of like every week being like, how much money have you made? And I'm like, no more than last time. I only had like 1 thing to sell. But we all know that like we get that pre-Christmas pay and it's all fun and games until you're mid-January and you're like, well, shit. So I was like, I need some money. So I've made all this money.
Okay, all this money.
Yeah. Immediately spent it all.
On Lego? Can I guess what you spent it on?
Well, you know what I spent it on, girl.
Lego Death Star? No, wait.
I don't have that much money. Jesus Christ.
You said all the money. That is all the money.
That's all the money in the world.
Okay, I'm going to say Lego.
So I have a board game that I really like.
Oh!
Yeah. It's my favorite game.
It's my favorite
It's called
game.
Eldritch Horror, and it has 8 expansions.
You sound like, this is niche for people who aren't Scottish, you sound like Michelle McManus.
Who's that? The name rings a bell, but I'm like, wait.
This time we come along. She now does the one show. She did the X Factor.
Okay.
How do you... Sometimes I swear to God, you're the worst gay person I've ever met.
Yeah. I'm just too busy playing my wee games.
Yeah.
But it's got 8 expansions and they were bloody hard to find because they're all sold out in the UK. It's out of print. I had to order them from bloody America and pay shipping like double the cost. And now I have like 9 huge boxes. And let me tell you, there's 1 card missing. 1 singular card, Erin. And it's such an inconsequential card. I know which one it is, but it bothers me so much.
Can you buy it on Vinted or something?
No. And I'm like, I'm such a completionist.
Yeah.
And it's just going to drive me insane.
No,
I'm
to be fair,
raging.
I, as much as I don't understand in terms of the game, I can understand that having a piece missing in it is devastating.
Yeah.
I also really love the picture that you sent of me with all of them because it reminded me of, do you remember in the newspaper when you were kids and you would see something like local farmer farms world's largest carrot, and he'd be sat next to it and he'd be like, that was you leaning on like...
Oh my God, it really was. Maybe we'll post those pictures on our Patreon.
I would love that.
I've not played once with it since I got them all because I physically can't combine them all till the big crate I arrive to combine everything arrives. And I said to myself, that's it for a while. No more board games. I don't have space. I don't have money. Cutting myself off.
But then...
Cut to yesterday.
I love you.
Cut to yesterday. I was in Ancient Robots board game cafe just for a little browse because I was early to go meet my friends to, you guessed it, play board games. And I saw a game there that I'd seen a review on online and considered in the past. It was only 23 quid. And I was like, anything under 30 quid in this store is essentially free. It's an amenity. It would be rude not to take it.
What I find interesting about Jakub, people at home, is he is unburdened by impulse control.
Well, that's the luxury I have living with my parents. I am saving well for a flat. I'm still actively looking, but it's not going to break the bank if I splurge a little now and then,
And you have to treat yourself. It's like some people buy, what was it?
$9,000 suits or $900 suits.
I was going to say, like, what was it that she says? gold shafts. It's the
Carbon fiber shafts.
yes. Some people buy carbon fiber shafts, and some people
I buy board games.
Buy board games.
But you did mention Lego in one of your guesses. And can I just say that there's a gift with purchase coming up in March. It's like this little sushi stand and it's so cute. And I'm like, I will spend as much as it takes to get that free gift because I bloody well need it.
And you deserve it. One day, my hope is that when you buy a flat, you're giving me a tour. And I'm like, where's all Jakub's Lego? And then you go to the bedroom because you're seducing me. And everything in the room is made out of Lego. The bed Lego.
So now you know about my addictions.
If anyone sees a Henry VIII teapot on Vinted, mind your business.
Then we'll know Erin's going through it.
Erin's going through it.
And we are going through these episodes. We've got a lot to record today.
There's so much to do. And it's been a tricky day already.
Yeah. Oh my God, yeah. That's what we'll talk about.
That's my preamble.
In the main episode.
But what do you have coming up? I move into my house at the time of recording in less than 2 weeks. Everything is fine. Everything is okay. Ha ha ha. We're all doing really well. And it's yeah.
The only thing I have in my calendar for February
Oh no.
is I've marked the date that a Kickstarter campaign is launching for another board game I want.
Oh, that makes total sense. I think that's absolutely fine. I have a lot in my diary at the moment that is just when several albums are coming out. Hold on. Sorry. Pause everything.
Okay.
We're fine.
What?
I was pulling up my notes for 211 just to make sure they were there. And I must have duplicated the document twice. So I saw Erin McGee notes order, clicked on it, no notes.
Oh, no notes.
And the way I was in for a wig.
What was the exact phrasing I used?
You're in for a wig.
Yeah, you're in for a wig, honey.
And it's the equivalent of you've got a big storm coming. It's something bad's gonna happen. It's our new saying. It's come about half an hour ago.
If you haven't seen the hit movie Return to Silent Hill, which had 3 showings in Edinburgh total and 6% Rotten Tomatoes rating, there is a wig. And you're not ready.
Yes, I would like to point out that makes it sound like we're quoting this film. We're not. Jakub showed me the wig and he was unprompted just went, you're in for a wig. And I went, taking it, we're taking it. That is a sentence that we are keeping.
Fabulous. Well, thank you for tuning in for just
catching up.
Just a little chit chat. I've missed you guys.
I've missed it as well. I've missed talking to myself. Although I will say that I did a watch along on our Patreon.
First solo watch along from Erin.
Solo watch along, and Jakub said you can tell that I'm uncomfortable.
Just in the beginning. No, I not that you're uncomfortable, just that you're not accustomed to talking to yourself being recorded.
That's a much kinder way of saying it than the narrative I told myself in my head, which is maybe like, hi.
No, you were just very particular, very, what's the word I used? Intentional with every word you used in the beginning.
I realized,
hello.
I realized very early on that I was asking the Desperados questions and then was like, oh, you can't answer me.
Get in those comments, babes. Don't let Erin feel alone.
I think at one point I was like, how are you? I'm like, what?
Oh my goodness. Well, thank you guys for listening to this bonus episode.
Yeah.
We thank you for being patient while we completely change our setup as we move to a new location.
It's entirely our fault. Well, it's entirely my fault. We're not quite sure how it's all going to work in the new space. And we wanted to give ourselves a little bit of time to do that without rushing it and potentially messing it all up.
If you want more bonus episodes to keep you going in the meantime, we have recorded some other very random bonus content for the Patreon.
Odds and sods, I would say.
It's not anything to do with Desperate Housewives recapping, so don't worry, you're not going to miss out on any of that if you're not on the Patreon. It's just if you want something a little extra, you want to keep hearing our voices for these weeks we're off. Yeah,
thank you so much. We love you very much.
And as always, crucially,
stay there. Split.